Finally, we have done the lab setup for this practical section. And now it's time to get started with Kali Linux. So, what will you learn in this lecture? You will learn the basic commands in Kali Linux required for ethical hacking. So, without wasting any much time, log into your Kali Linux virtual machine and let's get started. Open the terminal. And the first basic command that we are going to see is who am I. When you press who am I, you can see the username of the person who is currently logged in and using the system. Then you will see the date command, which gives you the date and time as well. Then the next is PWD. PWD stands for present working directory. Right now I am into the home, that is the desktop version of Kali, so I get home and Kali. Now I'm going to create a new folder known as demo folder, and now since I am on Kali, I will say list the contents of the desktop, that is home folder. You can see I am in desktop, documents, downloads, music. Now let us navigate to desktop. Since we have created the folder on desktop, let's navigate to desktop. So CD. Now what does CD stands for? CD stands for change directory. I am changing the directory to desktop. Changing directory is same as opening a new window in Windows machine. So CD desktop. And LS. LS stands for list the contents. So as you can see on desktop, when we hit LS, we get to see the demo folder. Now, how to go inside the demo folder? You can go inside the demo folder as CD demo folder, or you can just type CD D and then press tab to automatically complete the name. Voila, we are now inside the demo folder. Now what next? CD ... is used to go one step back in Kali machine. So now we can see CD ... took us to desktop, and again CD ... took up to our home, that is Kali machine. Let us now again go to desktop. You can also go to the folders in the following way: CD desktop /demo /folder. CD only takes one argument and it does not take any spaces. So it's better you go one by one. So we are again back. The present working directory is /home /Kali. You may have the root as well. Kali is my username. So that username may change in your virtual lab environment because you may have configured a different name. CLEAR, that is clear, stands for clearing the terminal window. As you can see, everything got erased after I typed CLR. CLEAR. Next is the ls-l desktop, which means list everything. You can see there are 4 files on desktop, and therefore the result that we got is total 4 and drwxr-xr. Now what does that stands for? D stands for directory, R stands for read, W stands for write, and X stands for execute. That is the permission given for a specific user or group or all those people. The first tuple stands for user, that is I am using. The next tuple stands for the group, and the last tuple stands for all of them, that is others. So currently on the screen, after the D you can see RWX. Therefore user has all the permissions of reading, writing and execution of demo folder. Group only has read and execute permissions, and others have read and execute permissions. Now Let us clear the screen and move ahead. So type ls -al desktop. Now you can see there are total 12 folders, but we are only seeing 4 folders. Why? The remaining 8 folders are hidden, and therefore you can see the dots, and therefore the dots stand for hidden folders. Now let's move on to a next basic command. The next command is mkdir, which stands for make a directory. Let us first navigate to desktop, and then I will create a new directory, that is a new folder on desktop. So type mkdir, the folder name. The new folder is the folder name. Now if we click ls, we can see the new folder has been created. In the same way, rmdir, that is remove directory, is used to delete the folder. Now let us go inside the folder. No such file or directory. Why? Because we are already on the desktop and therefore we cannot execute that command. So let us go to the new folder. I'm inside the new folder, and since the new folder is blank, is empty, after ls I cannot see. So we saw how to create a new folder. Now you can go back to the previous commands by just pressing the upper arrow button on your keyboard. So press upper arrow to just navigate to the previous commands so that it saves time while executing the commands. Try pressing the upper arrow button on your keyboard and you will go to the previous commands that you have typed and executed on the terminal. Now moving on to the next command. Now let's create a new file on text file via terminal. We have seen in Windows we go to some Word document, Microsoft Office, and then we create a new file. But here you can just create a new file with one simple command, and that is the touch command. So we have the present working directory, we are in home, then in Kali. On Kali room we are in desktop, and on the desktop we are in the new folder. So write touch abc, that is file name.txt, and you can see in the new folder after hitting the ls command we have created the abc.txt file. Now let us see how to open the file. You can either use cat or you can use vim. So cd ... which takes us back to the root, and if you only type cd and hit enter, it will take you to the root. Now the next command is, let us copy our text file into another folder. Your task is not to use mouse. Your task is to just copy the file from one folder to another folder on desktop. You might be confused that in Windows we have just used Ctrl C, Ctrl V, but here these functions are different. So let us go to CD desktop. Let us go to let's say new folder or demo folder. We'll create another folder, target folder, and you can see we have created the target folder. Target folder appears on your desktop. Now we'll copy this abc.txt file. So copy /desktop/ new folder, that is the source folder, and we are going to copy the file, that is abc.txt space the destination folder, that is desktop/target folder, and then press enter. Now why did we got no such file or directory? We made the same mistake. We are already on the desktop folder and therefore you will not write the desktop again. So simply write cp new folder /abc.txt to target folder again. Now what went wrong in the above commands? Let us see. We are already on the desktop and we used desktop again. So let us rectify that mistake and type the commands again. Just erase the desktop and let us see what happens. Hit enter. Voila! We have successfully copied the file from new folder to target folder. Let's check the target folder. cd target folder and then ls are the commands we are interested in. So we are on desktop. Let us go to the target folder, ls, and there you have. We have the abc.txt file. So in the next lecture, we'll see some advanced commands which will be required while cracking different softwares and executing some command line applications. Let us have a quick recap. So in this lecture, we saw the following basic commands: cd, ls, pwd, mkdir, cp, sudo, and in the next lecture, we'll see some advanced concepts and commands which are useful for hacking.